All right. Grace, mercy, and peace from him who is and was and is to come very soon, I'm certain. This is Rogue Diabetic, and welcome to the digital wilderness. So I just had to show you guys this video. This is classic right here. You gotta watch this. Why are they people so mad? What are they mad about? I guess this is in Brussels. Why are they checking down gates? They roll the dumpster. They let the dumpster on. Let's watch that again. That and the dumpster is like the best part. The best part is right at the beginning, and then right at the end when the dumpster comes on. Okay, watch this. Woo, boom! that could actually could have actually hurt him. Watch here, we'll do it again. Whoop, blue! That was beautiful. And then he falls down the steps. Now I think he ends up getting up. I think he ends up getting up, and that could break your neck. I mean, this was real. Okay, this is not fake. This is not like the Capitol. The storming of the Capitol. Okay. Those guys are really angry, and they're just like regular people. Okay, they're not paid Soros provocateurs. And they just chucked a real gate at that cop and hit him square on the side of the head. Boom. Why are these people so mad? What are they like? Why are they behaving like this? Why? What would make people behave like this? People don't normally act like this. Okay? They've got to be upset. They're upset about something. What could that be? So, I don't like... I can't obviously I can't get into it too much on YouTube. But I think we know. Well, I think it's like starting to become obvious what's going on here. Okay, and I don't really know what else to say that I haven't said already, or that But other than that, I think they're getting. I guess I think that they're getting ready to shift the narrative. Somehow they're signaling that this is like. First of all, they're letting stuff like this get out. I don't know if you I'm kicked off Facebook for right now. This is from Twitter. And Twitter was less well, let stuff like this go more than Facebook does. Okay. And I don't know. And I guess I very first saw it on YouTube, on High Impact Flicks. So I don't know. But it seems to me like they're starting to let some of this stuff slip out a little bit more. That they're allowing this stuff to be amplified. And not pushing it under the rug as much. Okay, there's also some other things that they're shifting in the narrative on the side on other fronts. Not just about the protests of this, but the actual narrative about the pandemic that they're starting to change up. And then you've got all this Ukraine stuff going on too. Okay, I guess the embassy, the U.S. ordered like embassy personnel home, or maybe not personnel, but family members in Ukraine. So I don't know if that means that. I don't know. I don't know if that's just like going to be a distraction, another distraction from to get us to take our eyes off the ball, or to get us to speculate about something that or if they're getting or the, they're getting ready to do a false flag centered around Ukraine. If that's why they're like acting like to some extent that they're getting the message. Okay. One thing that was interesting about this one too. Look at these dopes down there. Are they really? I mean, is that really how you would send somebody out to control a riot with these disc shields? If they really wanted to control that crowd, this isn't how they would equip their personnel. They have ways of of preventing it from getting this far. I mean, if you look at like I said before, I think this is real. But I mean, there's like I don't think these are actors. I mean, there's probably maybe 50, maybe not even 50, quote unquote protesters that surrounded these guys and pushed them down these steps. Started chucking garbage at them. Looks like there's a few on this side. Maybe 5 up on top of the screen, up on the top of the steps. And then, on this railing, it looks like there's some people in the background. Apparently, this is like a big demonstration in the streets. But the ones that are actually messing with the cops can't be more than like maybe 2 or 3 dozen. I mean, yeah, they have ways of controlling crowds. So I don't know whether or not I think that they're just choosing not to. This is probably some sort of going to end up being some sort of pretext to come down even harder. And they're probably allowing this angry mob of people to behave like this so that they can justify whatever more of their nonsense about what, about more of their jackbooted thuggery with the lockdowns and the variolations. So I don't know. Or they might be allowing stuff like this to go on because they're getting ready to make it look like they're going to get like this is finally over. When it's not. It's not over. They're not going to let this go. Okay? They're not going to let this go. And if they do, then whatever it is they're leading us into, is going to be 10 times worse than this ever was. Okay? So I love you guys. Don't take the mark, whatever it ends up being. I can't even tell you what I think it could be. But I think it very well could be. Because this will get taken down. Like, the proverbial they will take this down. If I should tell you what I think the mark is. Or what it could be. Okay? But regardless of what it is or what it isn't, don't take it. Okay? And if it's a type, why would you take a type of the mark of the beast? Okay? If it's a type or if it's a sin, why would you deliberately do something sinful because your government was threatening you? So anyway, I love you guys. Believe in Jesus. That's the only way out. That's the only way this ends well for you. Is if you acknowledge that Jesus is God in the flesh, that he came down from heaven, was born of a virgin, lived a perfect life, died a brutal death to pay for your sins, rose again, ascended to heaven, and is coming back. Okay, if you confess that, and you believe that, that's the only way you don't end up frying in hell forever. Okay? I love you guys. Like, share, subscribe. I'm out.